we're about to switch topics. We went through the first couple of rounds of the bracket. They got out because of Retzlaff got kicked out of BYU for breaking the honor code. So he had a girl in his room when he shouldn't have. And Michigan lost their head coach because of the same reason. A girl was in Sharon Moore's room when she shouldn't have been.
Well, I predicted this is going to happen with
wasn't
wrong circumstances.
It wasn't the game. It wasn't the game that they lost.
It wasn't the game, and Michigan fans
But
are saying,
it wasn't the game on the field. It was the game in the locker room.
I have said this over and over again. Michigan, welcome back to irrelevancy. I'm sorry. Like, this is the worst timing you could have had for Michigan. Who are they going to go hire as a coach?
As of now, that would be the one person. Yeah,
are they
sure.
going to poach Matt Rule from Nebraska?
Hey, you just said a coach. I'm seeing it here. There's an article that was written on ESPN. You just said a coach that's on the hot seat at the place that he's in. If DeBoer gets fired from Alabama, what other choice does Michigan have at this point?
Would DeBoer jump ship without even getting fired? There's another conversation.
He knows what the Big Ten people are expecting. He doesn't understand what these SEC fans are expecting.
I would argue Michigan probably is just as. No, it's not as tough as Alabama, but it's probably that next tier below.
Right now, Nico, all you have to do is possibly make the playoff and not sleep with somebody that you're not supposed to be sleeping with. And it's now looking like it's possibly underage. This is all speculation, so it's alleged. But so he was fired earlier today, and he was detained 45 minutes before we went and recorded this episode.
He's been arrested. That's all you really need to know. That you don't get arrested for just having relations with someone at your office, right? You can have consensual relationships within your office. It could cost you your job, but right, it won't get you arrested. It'll get you fired from your job, moved on, saying goodbye. It won't have you arrested and all that, which means something else fishy went on in this world. Like I said, Sharon Moore. I go back to the moment where he cried when Harbaugh couldn't coach that first game 3 years ago, where he was in tears and everything, and how cringe that was, and how much he worshipped the ground that Harbaugh walked. And Michigan is in a dumpster fire mode right now. They are, like I said, Bryce Underwood could be gone. They're in a situation where, like I said, you're not going to get an 8-tier coach. All the 8-tier coaches are gone. You're going to have to call DeBoer. You're going to have to call some of these. You're going to have to call Franklin and see if he wants to come back to the Big Ten and not go to Virginia Tech. You're going to have to call Pat Fitzgerald, who's the Michigan State head coach now. You're going to have to call all these other – probably have to call Campbell and hope to God that he doesn't want to – he's not committed to Penn State and wants to come coach at Michigan. You are in a horrible spot if you're Michigan.
It is. He's not going to be claimed as a Michigan man anymore.